Hey there, I'm Chris. I live in Las Vegas and I love gear. And just as much as I love gear, I love hunting for precious stones. I love biking out on the mountain trails, and I love Las Vegas. There's a lot of life out in the desert. There's a lot of precious minerals out in the desert. And when I'm hiking and I'm biking, I see a lot of cool stuff out here. Now, I always say, and here's just a little bit of proof. There we go. That over there is Las Vegas. I live in Lake Las Vegas. It's a good 10 miles out of Vegas. There's a man-made lake out there, and I go into town for work. So when I'm out on the outskirts of Las Vegas, I love to do a lot of hiking and biking, and there are natural trails out here, and in the natural trails out in the desert, I see a lot of precious minerals, fossils, animals. I've seen every animal, desert animal you could think of out here. I've seen bunnies, I've seen roadrunners, I've seen quail, coyotes, ducks, a whole bunch of cool stuff. But again, I'm out here on a bike ride, and I'm out here looking for precious minerals. So if you could see, I'm out in the middle of a desert area. There's a little bit of construction around, but littered all upon this area are precious stones and crystals. So I brought my trusty Wonder Woman backpack, shopping bags to carry stones, and a shovel so I don't get too dirty. And honestly, all I've got to do is just walk around and look for shiny objects on the ground and dig them up. And I've got pounds and pounds of raw crystal at home. It's just something I really love. Just as much as playing music, just as much as nature and science and counseling people. Finding shiny objects on the ground that took hundreds, if not thousands of years to form and turn into something beautiful. So here's how I do it. I just find that shiny thing in the ground. I usually dig my shovel around it, not into it, so I don't break it. And voila. It's a little dirty, but you could see it's a beautiful chunk of raw crystal, raw uncut crystal. And where I live, these hiking trails near my house are littered with raw crystals all over. And honestly, to anybody who's into stone magic or who's into geology, this would be a little bit of a paradise and raw minerals. So I don't even need a shovel. I could dig with my bare hands and find just raw minerals in the ground. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna walk around, see what is interesting out there. Look at that. That is beautiful. It's gorgeous. Again. Come on. Raw crystal. Beautiful raw crystal. There you go. You can see right through it. So I'm just gonna walk around and grab as many as I can and fill up a bag. Oh my gosh, look at that one. It's huge. Ginormous. That one. Oh my gosh. Just hanging out of the ground. Look at that guy. So I'm a little bit out of breath, and I'm finally back home, and I'm happy to show you my haul, what I found out in the desert. So here we go. This is my trusty shopping bag, and it's full of raw stones, and just so happens to be my puppy. That's my puppy Grace. All right. Let's open this guy up and check out what we got. So, as you could see, I got a haul, at least 10 pounds of raw crystal out in the desert. Now, look at the size of that, man. I'm going to say half of that is probably sediment, but there's raw chunk crystal coming right out of it, man. So if I wash this baby up it'll probably be a big handful crystal. Same here. Huge crystal. You can see how it's growing there. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Same here. Big chunk crystal. Here we go. More crystal. As you can see how it's growing there. It's beautiful. Beautiful piece of stone. And a whole bunch more now. Check that out. Now I'm gonna say this is a good 20-pound haul of stones that I found just out in the desert. Now, look at how pretty that is. That is gorgeous. Look how that shines in the light. Now, I am no stranger to collecting crystals. As you can see, that's how many crystals right there I've been collecting over the last couple years I've lived at this address. And I got a couple. Here we go. Lots and lots of stones. Lots and lots of raw crystals I've found out in the desert. So it's honestly either a pagan's dream or a geologist's dream out in the desert where I'm living. Look at that stone. It's beautiful. And what I really love about it, it's not just pretty, it's not just some shiny object. Mother Nature took years, hundreds, if not thousands of years to form each and every one of these crystals. And they are all in and of themselves beautiful and unique. And that's why I love digging for them. Just something hanging out in the dirt. One thing I love, just as much as crystals, of course, just as much as these shiny little rocks, are synthesizers and music. Just as much as I love crystals, I love keyboards and I love Keytars and I love Christmas. So my studio is a little bare at the moment, but we are decorating the house for Christmas and I might or might not play Christmas songs at our Christmas party. So I did want to share a medley of Christmas songs with you if you'd like, and I might rework them on a Keytar. Now, you can play Christmas songs any style you like. You can play them stodgy and traditional, or you can play them rock and roll, or you can play them all synthesizer out. Now, this is O Come All Ye Faithful, and I'll show you an example of playing it all stodgy and traditional, or, I don't know, having fun with it. So, O come all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Very traditional. O come all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. O come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. So come let us adore him. Oh come let us adore him. Oh come let us adore him. Christ the Lord. Oops. A little mistake here and there. Honestly, I'm playing this really fast before I run to work. But as you can see, I love Christmas. As you can see, I love those old songs. And you could play them traditional, or you could play them on Keytar. This is written down on chords. Now, if I have the sheet music, I can play the sheet music or stumble through it. But I like playing on chords because you feel free to play it however you want. Like I said, I could play the melody, or I could just play chords and sing the melody. Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Big difference, subtle difference, and a big difference, because if you sing all the melody and just play the bass line music underneath, it makes a nice, warm, rounded sound. Big fan of that. But what I love about electronic music is you can change that. So, I'm thinking when I come home from work, I will replay the song electronically. I suppose, though, before I run off to work, I should at least show you our Christmas tree. So, this is my music room. There used to be Keytars on every wall, but now it's a fitness room. There's our Peloton, and there's my Roland Keytars, and there's the piano. But right behind the piano is an IKEA tree on a canvas, and I just hung little Christmas lights over the top of it just to make it look more cheesy. But we do have more Christmas trees if you want to see. This is our tree that we've dedicated to our dogs. As you can see, it's pretty, it's got a lot of bling, but my favorite bling in this tree are all the pretty little disco balls, dude. Look at how awesome those are. And honestly, when all the lights are on in the house, they reflect and catch all the lights. I honestly want to shine laser beams at the tree just to see all the dogs go crazy. But that's our dog tree. And this is our elf tree. As you can see, there are no real ornaments on this tree. It's all just little Christmas elves. Now, some people would say these little Christmas elves are adorable. I think they're scary as hell. I am creeped out by little dolls like this because back when I was a little kid, there's a horror movie called Dolls, on which the dolls would wake up when everybody was sleeping and live their normal lives. So this tree reminds me of that movie Dolls, and Chucky, of course, Child's Play. I've got 2 more trees to show you. And I've got 2 more trees to show you, even though we have 5. The littlest one is in our bedroom. But this is the one in our main window. It's got so much stuff on it. My husband used to decorate trees at Macy's. He's calling this his Macy's tree, but dude, look. Just look at that, dude. Are you kidding me? How much bling is on this tree? Not just from the mirror ball ornaments or these like cute glass ones, but those are also glass too, those like tears. But look at those ribbons, dude. Those ribbons got gemstones in them. But there isn't anything in this tree. Basically, it's got everything. The kitchen sink too, somewhere, is on this tree. But my favorite tree, dude, is the Coca-Cola, like, polar bear tree. Now, it's not really the Coca-Cola polar bear tree. It's polar bears, but we tried to submit this to Coca-Cola one year to see if they give us a sponsorship. They didn't, but they complimented the tree. So, scope this out. Look at all the little bears. Tell me that isn't adorable. I wish I could take credit for all of this, but no, I just put up the tree. My husband, he decorated it. Again, he used to do windows at Macy's, so look at that little guy and that little ladder. Now, white tree, glass red bulbs, and look at those little ornaments. Look at the cute little ornaments. But more than the cute ornaments, look at these cute little fuzzy bears. Cute little baby bears all up in the tree too. See? Absolutely adorable. Love this tree. This is my favorite tree. So, after I get home from work, I will probably play "O Come All You Faithful" in electric guitar form, just to say how much I love this holiday, how much I love Keytars, how much I love Christmas, how much I love crystals, pretty much a whole bunch of stuff that I love in the month of December. Hugs, health, happiness out there from Las Vegas. I will see you when I get home from work. So a little shaky. I'm home from work. I'm playing Christmas carols on a Keytar. I love this time of year. Now you can play synthesizer music with Christmas carols. It can happen. It can work. They can go together. So you could do it the old-fashioned stodgy way. You can play the Christmas carols on a piano, or you could use a little bit of electronics just to make the sound a little bit more modern. Again, I'm going to play another verse on the piano, and then I will do it again with a little bit of help from a Keytar. So, maybe lost a couple of notes there. Maybe a couple of notes fell off of the piano rather than me making them happen. But Keytars can fix them. So I already played a bass and a piano on this track with the Keytar. And I'm just playing the lead with the heavy guitar sound. Okay, so I lost another couple of notes. But you could see it, you could hear it, and you could feel it. I love this time of year. I love trees and music and stones in the ground, and just want to say happy, healthy holidays from Las Vegas. Synth is life.